Life in prison without parole for Tyler Hadley, a judge today saying the murders of his parents in 2011 were brutal, heinous, cruel, and premeditated. News Channel 5 anchor Kelly Dunn joins us live from outside the St. Lucie County Courthouse in Fort Pierce. Kelly.
Michael, as we listen to the 9 days of testimony during this sentencing hearing, it was the defense who said that Tyler Hadley did not deserve to spend the rest of his life behind bars. They thought he deserved parole, saying he was 17 at the time and suffered from a mental illness. The judge, though, totally disagreed. He took 40 minutes today to explain why, again, saying the premeditation. This was a cruel, calculated crime. He said this was the most appropriate punishment.
It is hereby the judgment and sentence of the court that as to both counts 1 and 2, the defendant be sentenced to life without the possibility of parole.
Because Tyler Hadley was 17 years old at the time that he killed his parents, the death penalty was never an option. The Assistant State Attorney Tom Bakadal was determined to hold him accountable for a heinous crime.
This sentence ultimately indicates that you can be held accountable for your actions, and sometimes the accountability can be severe.
Tyler Hadley apologized to his family in court this week. He also at one point said he knew he would not be forgiven. His uncle today spoke after the sentence was announced, and he said even though Tyler will be locked up, the family is also sentenced to a lifetime of pain.
We have all been dreading it for 2.5 years. We knew this day would come, and this is just one chapter of our lives that is now closed. But the pain and the sorrow and the grief will go on for the rest of our lives.
A very sad chapter indeed. And coming up tonight on News Channel 5 at 6 o'clock, we'll be speaking with the detective who was first on the scene, that grisly sight at the Hadley home back July 16th, 2011. Also, we'll be talking to the people who live in that neighborhood. They've endured a lot over the last almost 3 years as well. We'll have a live report on that. So we'll send it back to the studio and see you in just a few moments.